Good evening and a warm welcome to everyone also from my side. I'm really happy to be here and I'm both proud and excited to take over from Martin as the head of Daimler Truck from October 1st. Tonight we are here to talk about our vision, leading sustainable transportation. And we are on track to deliver. We have already 10 different truck and bus models running in over 50 countries. And these are not trial vehicles or prototypes. They are real, serious vehicles that come with the quality promise our customers expect. Let's go into detail, and we will start with Till Oberwerder, CEO of Daimler Buses, who will arrive by bus.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to see you all. May I introduce to you the latest member of our electric city bus family, the Mercedes-Benz eCitaro K. Have a quick look at it while I head towards the stage. Good evening. Now, not all of you might be bus aficionados, so let me tell you that our Mercedes-Benz eCitaro is actually the little brother of our regular eCitaro. They share the same genes and features, but the eCitaro K comes with a 1.5 meter shorter wheelbase. This makes it possible to maneuver very smoothly, especially on winding roads in cities with narrow lanes or many hills. Also, this bus is particularly special because it completes our city bus segment. With the eCitaro, we have a broad range of electric city buses in place to cover virtually all relevant customer use cases. Thus, since we started with our first electric city bus, the Mercedes-Benz eCitaro, in 2018, we have come a long way. We deliver. To back up this assertion, let me share a few figures with you on our eCitaro K, on our entire electric portfolio, plus the corresponding e-mobility services, and I'll also share with you what's next at Daimler Buses. So let's start with the three figures on our eCitaro K. 10.6 meters. This is the length of our compact city bus. Coupled with a shorter wheelbase, eCitaro K has an impressively tight turning circle of just 17.3 meters, roughly 4 meters less than a regular city bus. Thus, our eCitaro K navigates, for example, narrow winding alleys of historic town centers with ease. And it's also great on routes with a smaller number of passengers or as a backup during rush hour on particular busy routes. The next figure, well over 300 kilometers. That's the range our eCitaro K provides easily. Despite its smaller size, it can carry a maximum battery pack of 6 modules, just like any other Citaro. And of course, it provides this comfortable range over the entire battery life cycle. 84 is the number of the passengers that can ride on our newest city bus. That's just 7 seats less than in a regular eCitaro. And of course, the passenger comfort does not lack any comfort. But the same is true for the most important person on the bus, and that's the driver. Let's proceed to 3 figures on our entire electric portfolio and e-mobility services. 5 plus 2. For our European customers, we now have 5 eCitaro variants available. And these fabulous 5 cover effectively every relevant use case. The eCitaro is designed for regular transport purposes in cities. The eCitaro G handles large passenger volumes, for example, on highly frequented routes in Berlin. To travel particularly large distances in big cities like my hometown Hamburg, both the eCitaro and the eCitaro G are available with a fuel cell to extend the range. And, as mentioned before, the eCitaro K navigates easily on winding roads. Now, plus 2 stands for our emission-free products in Latin America. In August, we announced an articulated electric chassis, which will be available in Brazil and Latin America in 2026, complementing our existing urban chassis. These 2 variants will help our customers manage the high passenger volumes in Latin American megacities more effectively and, more importantly, more sustainably. More than 20, that's the next figure. The demand for electric city buses is growing. The same is true for turnkey solutions to electrify the corresponding bus depots. We are currently transforming over 20 depots of various sizes throughout Europe. The most recent one includes construction works for 41 charging stations with a total of 122 charging points. Our customer is an operator of public local transport in The Hague. The project is well underway, the charging infrastructure is almost fully installed, and construction work is underway at the terminal stop. My next figure is 100%. And it means that Daimler Buses is ready to go all in. By 2030, every new city bus sold by us in Europe will be an emission-free city bus. We are determined to free our cities from emissions, pollution, and noise as fast as we can. Finally, 3 figures to summarize what's next at Daimler Buses. 10%. We are living in the decade of the bus. Its popularity is growing. For example, the OECD expects a 10% growth in demand for public bus mobility in our core markets of Europe and Latin America from 2019 to 2030. So we are shaping our product pipeline accordingly to serve our customers' needs best, with safe, sustainable, and reliable buses around the globe. 15. As more buses will hit our roads in the future, safety becomes even more important. We are addressing this need with a broad range of advanced safety systems. You can test 15 of them tomorrow in our newest safety coach, a Mercedes-Benz Tourismo. We also have a test drive in stock for our Citaro lovers, namely a Citaro multi-class, which is fitted with state-of-the-art safety technologies as well. Finally, 11/18. On November 18th, we will be hosting an event in Berlin dedicated to e-mobility, which is very important to Daimler Buses. I can't share too much right now, but be assured you will learn a lot about the next section of our roadmap to e-mobility, reveal included. So I do hope to see you, many of you, in Berlin again in November. Until then, enjoy the here and the now, have a great time at Hanover, and don't forget to take a bus. Thank you very much. Let me now hand over to Karl Deppen, our CEO, Daimler Truck Asia, who will join us in his favorite vehicle. Thank you.
Yes, welcome also from my side. Good evening, and thank you very much for joining us tonight here for this exciting evening. I'm really excited and proud to share with you the story of this great light-duty truck. Stay tuned. Hello again. It's always exciting to see that little truck working hard every day for all who keep the world moving around the world. So over the next few minutes, I would like to share with you the story of our eCanter, because I think this story can add true color to how we think about leading sustainable transportation. Our eCanter is a battery electric truck that is special for quite a few reasons. First of all, our eCanter is a true pioneer. We launched it in New York City, and we did so way back in 2017, in the very early days of all electric commercial vehicles. Since then, 7 years have passed. In the young era of zero-emission drive technologies, this is a lot of time, and we have used it very well. In the past few years, we have worked together with our customers and partners with the goal of making eCanter available in more and more variants for more and more transportation tasks. This co-creation has been very successful. So today, our eCanter is available with various cabin widths, various wheelbases, various permissible gross weights, and the ability to accommodate up to 17 pallets for urban transportation. Our eCanter comes with battery capacities of 41, 83, or 124 kilowatt hours. This translates into ranges of 70, 140, or 200 kilometers on one charge. More than enough for most daily transportation tasks. On top, our customers appreciate that they can also charge on a common AC power outlet without additional infrastructure. And with this state-of-the-art, robust LFP battery technology, the eCanter is a sturdy and dependable tool for urban transportation. All in all, we can now offer our eCanter in more than 100 different variants. In our industry, such diversity is key to success because our customers have very different transportation tasks. And the fact that we can meet so many different requirements so comprehensively is what sets our FUSO eCanter apart. For example, our eCanter is delivering packages in Finland, furniture in Berlin, mineral water in Spain, home goods in Tokyo, mail in Dublin, or groceries in Amsterdam. With its excellent versatility and flexibility, the eCanter can compete with any van-based concept. And with its mechanical power takeoff for applications like tippers or fridges, the eCanter is as flexible and as versatile as its diesel counterpart. So, there is no reason to wait. Making the switch to EV has never been easier. From the hot and humid cities in Asia to the polar winters in Finland, the eCanter is already proving every day it is not a fragile demo vehicle. It is a sturdy vehicle that does its job. And here at IAA Transportation, for the first time, we are showing an eCanter optimized for waste collection. This model will soon start helping to keep Athens and Thessaloniki clean. Emissions and noise levels will go down, while the quality of life will go up. Check it out on the back side of this wall. Given its amazing versatility, our eCanter is a true all-rounder for zero-emission urban transportation. And what's more, thanks to its great versatility, our eCanter is performing in operation with customers around the world. It serves already our customers in 38 different markets. It does so all over Europe and also in Asia, Australia, South Africa, and South America. As impressive as the list already is today, we will continue to add more and more countries and markets. So that's the story of the eCanter as we see it. The story of a light truck on a great journey. To complete, I would like to share some feedback from customers and industry experts to see how they view our electric truck. It brought along a few headlines and social media reactions, and I think they clearly show our eCanter is well received all around the globe. Customers greatly appreciate the fact that the eCanter is extremely flexible, easy to charge, easy to drive, with low level of vibration, and its quiet operations add quality of life for municipalities. And in short, drivers love it. In conclusion, I would like to sum up as follows. The story of our eCanter is a true success story. We took our electric truck from an early pioneer to a great all-rounder for zero-emission transportation. Our eCanter therefore clearly shows, at Daimler Truck, we deliver. That's the commitment Martin was talking about earlier. Our battery electric vehicles are more than ready. With this, I would like to thank you very much. Now, it is my pleasure to hand over to Karin Radström for an update on Mercedes-Benz Truck. And she will also start with a short video.
At Mercedes-Benz Trucks, what our customers think is really important to us. We actively seek their feedback.
Aber rein mal das Fahrgefühl, geil. Ich weiß gar nicht, was ich sagen soll. Ich bin total begeistert. Und ich hätte es nicht erwartet.
It's effortless. Totally effortless.
Köra eActros 600, det var en fantastisk upplevelse.
It's very impressive, it's very quiet, it's very smooth. You've got that much technology on here to make the driver performance 10 times better.
Das Fahr- und Sicherheitsgefühl ist eine Harmonie. Ich habe mich sofort wohl gefühlt, sicher gefühlt. Das passt alles.
I was thinking it was empty, but it was fully loaded with 40 tons, so that's very impressive.
È fantastico. Noi crediamo che sicuramente ne metteremo tanti nella nostra flotta in Italia.
How quiet it is. and the seamless power that it just goes.
Die Reichweite würde ausreichen, vor allem wenn ich bei meinen Touren jetzt bin, bräuchte ich einmal in der Woche laden und kann trotzdem die ganze Zeit im Stadtbetrieb mit dem großen LKW fahren.
This is a new experience for me, and it is a totally impressive experience. I feel so comfortable now.
It feels more like you're driving a car.
Un ottimo prodotto, veramente ottimo. Complimenti.
I want one of these. I want one of these.
I love that video. It also helps me relax a bit before my speech. It's so great. And I would say our customers are excited for a good reason, and that reason is standing right here next to me, the Mercedes-Benz eActros 600. It's not our first zero-emission trucks. We launched the eActros 3 and 400 in 2021, and the eEconic in 2022, but I think it's hard to overestimate the significance of this truck right here. It has huge potential to help decarbonize transportation and to fight climate change. Because with a range of 500 kilometers on one charge, we can decarbonize the long-haul segment in Europe. And this is significant for the environment, because in Europe, the long-haul segment stands for 2/3 of CO2 emissions in heavy freight transport, and for our customers, because it's the most attractive segment to electrify. You can see it here when we compare electric with diesel. As some of you might know, the electric truck is more than twice as expensive to buy, but the operating cost is lower. So depending on the price of electricity and diesel, and also measures like CO2-based toll, the lower operating cost of the eActros can offset the higher depreciation. For instance, in markets like France and Germany, we see that the electric truck can easily compete with diesel when we look over a period of 5 years or 600,000 kilometers. And this calculation will only improve as we expect more and more countries to introduce CO2 tolls or other forms of CO2-based pricing. So, the total cost of operation is good, and as you heard from our customers, the truck is also really good. We will start series production in November, but before any truck goes into series production, it goes through extensive testing, and I would say that the testing we did for the E600 was tougher than anything we've ever done before at Mercedes-Benz Trucks. As always, we did winter, summer testing where the truck showed that they can handle temperatures from -20 to +40 degrees. But on top of that, this summer, we took 2 eActros 600 on a European testing tour where each truck drove fully loaded 40 tons, more than 15,000 kilometers across the continent, 22 countries, and let's see what that was like. I really hope you could feel the team spirit in the video. This was a really, really fun project, and we have an awesome team who stands behind this product. Now, let's do a quick tech deep dive. The eActros 600 comes with 3 battery packs, totaling 621 kilowatt hours. The batteries use lithium iron phosphate, LFP cells, which remain in very good condition even after 1.2 million kilometers or 10 years in operation. This truck has a new, very efficient electric drive axle developed in-house, and the drive axle is E-specific, which gives more battery space on the frame, and the 2 e-motors are placed where the power is needed, close to the wheels. Regarding energy efficiency, the eActros actually exceeded our own expectations. In the European testing tour, fully loaded, we reached an average of 103 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Just to put this into perspective, if we convert kilowatt hours into liters of diesel, 103 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers would correspond to less than 10 liters of diesel per 100 kilometers. And this is actually less than half of what a modern truck consumes. On top of these tech details, the eActros 600 excels in everything that the Mercedes-Benz Trucks brand has always stood for. Regarding safety, the installed systems go beyond the requirements of the new General Safety Regulation, for instance, with our Active Brake Assist 6 and our Side Guard Assist 2. Regarding design, as you see, we have a new cab called the Pro Cabin. It looks great, and it reduces air drag by 9% compared to our current cab. And regarding comfort, the E600 comes with the multimedia cockpit interactive version 2 with speech control and other functions. So, as you might have realized, we are really proud of this truck at Mercedes-Benz Trucks, and we also see it in the books because we have already over 2,000 confirmed orders. I've talked now for some time about this wonderful truck, but of course it's not just about the trucks. Going from diesel to electric is a huge transition for our customers, and we therefore offer services. We've bundled consulting, infrastructure, and charging under one umbrella that we call TruckCharge. Please join me tomorrow in our Mercedes-Benz Truck press conference at 8:30, and I will tell you more about TruckCharge. And actually, I'm now going to give you yet another reason why you should join our press conference tomorrow. We will now send this eActros 600 on an overnight mission. This truck will drive to Berlin to pick up some Berliners that we will serve you here tomorrow morning. So let's hit the road. Right now we sent off the truck, but we also want to set a message to the policymakers in Brussels and Berlin. Our zero-emission vehicles are ready, and now the infrastructure must follow. This is really important because infrastructure is becoming the roadblock for sustainable transportation. Today, there are only 600 charging stations for heavy-duty electric trucks in Europe, and by 2030, we need 35,000 charging stations. And this 35,000, it's not some artificial number that I made up. It's derived from the CO2 targets that we as an industry have. So to get from the 600 to the 35,000, we need 400 charging stations to be built every month. I therefore take every opportunity, including tonight, to appeal to all stakeholders that we need a better, a faster, and a more comprehensive plan for green infrastructure. So let's work together on that. At Daimler Truck, we have launched some pilot infrastructure projects, both for electric and also for hydrogen trucks. Tonight, we're focusing a lot on electric because that's here and now, but we're also working on hydrogen-powered drives, and I'm convinced we need both electric and hydrogen trucks to decarbonize Europe. Right? So, now wrapping up tonight's speeches on decarbonization. We are ready. We deliver on our vision to lead sustainable transportation. To get there, every truck counts, every bus counts, every charging station counts, and every kilowatt of green energy counts. It's actually not rocket science, and it's not that complicated. We need decisive decision-making to make it happen together now. And now we will actually leave decarbonization, but don't worry, it's not over yet. We will talk now about another key transformation which affects our industry, digitalization. And to do that, I want to welcome on stage Andreas Gorbach, who will join us after a movie to put us into the right mood.
More than a century ago, our company was founded on a dream and a promise. A dream that would go on to help the world build bridges, connect communities, and save lives. And a promise to never stop improving and delivering our best to our customers as they do to theirs. Today, our trucks and buses have become the backbone of our economy and society. They keep the world moving, and they'll keep it moving, safe, comfortable, efficient, like never before. Imagine a truck that's more than a truck, that extends your senses, that protects you and others by seeing threats you can't. Imagine a truck that files your paperwork and plans your day ahead, reserves a parking spot and an electric charging station, organizes a warm shower, pre-orders your favorite food. Imagine a truck that takes you home, even when you are not. Imagine a truck that is not only your best driver, but also your best business partner. Analyzing billions of data points, helping you to make your business more successful. Imagine a truck that gets better every day, every hour, every second. Defined by software, tailor-made with apps. From us and from you. Welcome to a future we can all look forward to. Welcome to the future of trucking.
Yeah, wow, this clip, I've seen it now a couple of times. It still gives me goosebumps moments. And I still remember another IAA goosebump moment that was in 2014, so 10 years ago. 10 years ago, we introduced what we called by that time the Future Truck 2025. That was a concept study that showed for the first time how autonomous driving in a heavy-duty truck could work. Just a couple years later, in 2018, we were the first manufacturer to bring Level 2 automated trucking in series production. Today, our test fleet of autonomous-ready Freightliner Cascadia trucks is in daily operation on US routes. We aim to enter the US market with autonomous trucks in 2027. Now, that this vision 2025 we presented in 2014 is about to become reality, it is time for Daimler Truck to look ahead again in the year 2035 to show how we will keep on delivering the best commercial vehicles to our customers with the very technologies that make their business more successful. Two technology fields are key in this context. Besides the power to drive a truck, which is the propulsion system, and my colleagues talked about this, its relevance and the transformation to zero emission. The second highly differentiating technology field is what we call intelligence to drive. So everything related to software and electronics in the vehicle. So we not only talk about emission-free, but also about highly intelligent software-defined vehicles, making drivers feel at home, making our world safer, enabling our vehicles to continuously optimize themselves with updates over the air every second they are on the road, enabling them to remain state-of-the-art for many more years. This means making a huge difference for the business of our customers by maximizing the value of their asset over time. This is the vision we are pursuing. A vision that is not connected to a specific single concept truck. It's a brand agnostic vision. Therefore, it is about more than another future truck. It is more about the future of trucking. To put this a little bit into perspective, let's rewind and have a quick look back in time. Digitalizing and connecting our vehicles started around about 25 years ago. With Fleetboard, we connected our first trucks in the year 2000. This was a major innovation at that time. And then over the years, the technology in our trucks evolved more and more, and we gradually made the truck more intelligent and more connected. An evolutionary process, adding more and more functionalities, more connectivity features for our customers, higher performing active safety systems, higher performing predictive intelligence. Basically, it was done by making hardware components more intelligent, mostly with individual controllers that are connected to what we call the mechatronic architecture in a truck. Put simply, it is about a number of computers steering and controlling different systems and components in a truck. This year, we made a big evolutionary step and gave our trucks a major mechatronic update, which is also in this very truck over here. It enables our trucks to process data 20 times faster than before, to enter the next level of driver comfort and connectivity, for example, with our multimedia cockpit interactive 2, bringing many new features to our customers that have the potential to set the benchmark in the industry. It serves our customers with our latest active safety systems, and Karin mentioned them, for example, Active Brake Assist 6 or Active Side Guard Assist 2. It enables our trucks to receive over-the-air updates sent from the cloud to the truck without having the truck being in a workshop. And to add even more functionality over the air, our pipeline of what we call software-only features is already filling up. Last but not least, our latest mechatronic evolution is also the foundation to make our trucks fully autonomous. But still, this increase in intelligence is mostly dependent on a decentralized architecture with many controllers that speak different languages and thus run on different operating systems. To really leverage the full power of software, we have to redefine this architecture and create the software-defined truck. This will no longer be an evolution, but a revolution. And we plan to partner on this revolution with the Volvo Group. In May, we announced our intention to establish a JV to write the code for the future of trucking. Together, we intend to develop a software-defined vehicle platform and with it, a dedicated truck operating system. This will enable us, our customers, and basically all developers out there to deploy differentiating software features onto our trucks, continuously improving the truck with regular updates without touching the hardware, the way it works today with our smartphones. Highly integrating the asset called truck into the ERP system of our customers. Basically, this is going to turn our vehicles into programmable devices. You might want to call them a heavy-duty smartphone on wheels. So how do we get there? First step, we take out complexity and increase performance on the hardware side. That means reducing the number of computing units by more centralized high computes. Second step, we decouple hardware from software. This is done with a standard truck operating system running on the high-performance computers and offering standard interfaces for customer applications. And then the third step, the applications themselves will remain mostly manufacturer-specific, because this is where the differentiation happens. This is where the competition takes place. The hardware architecture and the operating systems are the key enabler, yet not the differentiator, and thus will be shared between the partners. And by the way, more partners and more customers are more than welcome to join that venture. So you see, the future of trucking is not some theoretical concept far in the future. Some of it is already alive in our trucks today. And more will come over the next years. So yes, the future of trucking will be zero emission, and it will be even more. In this future, our vehicles become self-optimizing devices, highly integrated into the IT system of our customers, making their business more successful than ever before, unlocking a new level of driver comfort, safety, and optimized asset utilization, and making sure that we keep serving our economy and society, like Martin said, to keep the world moving. And with that, I hand it back to Karin.
Thank you, Andreas. With this, we are approaching the end of our show. I hope you enjoyed our update on how we deliver on decarbonization and how we drive the digital future of our industry.